Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, be sure and hit the subscribe button for more videos. And if you end up liking today's video, be sure and hit the like button at the end of the video. And let's go ahead and get started. I picked this gorgeous plant up at Walmart. And the reason I got it, I just thought it was so pretty. Look at the leaves. They're heart-shaped. I thought this was just so pretty, and I hadn't seen one quite like it, and I really didn't know what it was, and it's called a Peperomia in Cana. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about it and how to care for it. It's a fast-growing plant that is native to Brazil. It can grow 6 inches to 12 inches tall and 12 to 15 inches wide. It gets thick and really fast. Take a look at how thick that is. I'm going to turn it around a little bit for you so you can see all of it. Now I had it sitting up kind of against the chair, so it kind of grew up a little bit, but it's only been like that for a few days, so it'll just open right back up to the light. But it kind of turned a little bit to the light. But look how thick that is. Turn it around. It tends to want to grow up, as you can see. Now, if it's grown in lots of light, the older plants will produce stems that completely cover in tiny white flowers. I thought that would be so pretty, and it blooms during the season of summer. If you give it medium to bright light, it will do the best under those conditions. And put it in a south window. I have it in a south window right now, about 5 feet from the window. It's doing fabulous. It can withstand temperatures from 45 degrees to 90 degrees. Now watering, you want to wait till the top 2 inches of the soil have almost dried out before watering again, and then water till it drips. I plan to water mine weekly. They did suggest waiting till the top 2 inches are dried out, but I like watering all of my plants weekly, and that way I don't end up forgetting to water them. So I'm just going to water it kind of mildly, and that way I don't have any problems with it. Now, as far as fertilize, you need to fertilize every 2 months. You don't want to fertilize too much, because it seems to be a little bit delicate, especially at the roots. You wouldn't want to over fertilize it and end up burning them. And if you have a terrarium, then fertilize only every 4 months. Okay, one thing I did learn is if you want to transplant, you need to wait several years, because this pot, it likes to be confined in this pot. This plant likes to be confined in this pot. They do not like being in an oversized pot. So just keep them in there, let them really grow big and full, and like I said, leave it in there a couple years. I've made that mistake so many times, and I finally learned that always when I get home, I want to put them in a pretty new pot, and you have to not do that. You need to wait and be patient. You can always get, this is a basket, but if you don't have, if you get the ones that are not a basket, you can just sit them inside a really pretty pot, which is what I'm going to start doing with a lot of my plants. You can mist it from time to time, and it really won't mind the misting. It'll do actually really good. I've started misting all of my plants. Sometimes I'll water them daily. Sometimes if I just get behind on my schedule, I'll water them every couple days. But pretty much any plant likes being mist somewhat. Now I did find out my Apelias, they didn't seem to like it as much, so I'm not going to really be misting those. But this is one of those plants that you can mist. So there you go. Again, there's a close-up of it. If you have any questions about anything, be sure and link them below. I'll do my best to answer. I have not had this kind of plant before, but it doesn't look too difficult, and I will keep you updated on how it's doing. But list any questions that you have below, and I'll be sure to find an answer for you if I can. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure and hit the like button, and I will see you in the next video.